Lakers have coming up. On Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Outside Monk. It's James on the wing. And slam dunk by James.
Just another poster for King James himself.
Now Booker. Last game, 26 points for him. Bridges outside to the paint. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by LeBron. Here are the Lakers now. Westbrook outside. And there's the drive. And jams it home. Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of, just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, BA, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned a champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement. Bridges hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Johnson against Crowder. Westbrook, the pass to James. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
King James won't be denied. Gets physical and grabs the and one.
At the line for Los Angeles.
That free throw, good from James. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. And so we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Back to James. Unloads. Drops in the short one. James has got 7.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
Paul with it. Picked up by James. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by James. Here's Bradley. Hauled in by Paul.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, Candace, the Lakers were able to get LeBron James and then Anthony Davis to join the team. How huge is the draw for players to come and play in L.A.?
Well, first and foremost, it's L.A. It's the city of angels. You win here, you are a winner forever. And to play with guys, especially LeBron James, who's a willing passer, he makes his teammates better. And Anthony Davis definitely has a solid future here with L.A. I mean, I would love to join them.
Nice D from Paul.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Bridges finds Crowder. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. LeBron James is second.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Some changes for Phoenix. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for LeBron. Bazemore comes in for Bradley. And Ariza's subbed in for Monk. It's so wonderful to see the growth of the WNBA, engaging new fans and sponsors. Candace, how does the league continue that ascent, you think?
I think the WNBA has to continue to do things different. We are a different game than the NBA, and we can't always use the NBA's blueprint as ours. So I think we need to continue to push that and, open up more doors for ourselves.
Good point. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Outside Payne. Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
And he lays it up and in.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Payne pass to Booker. Outside Payne. Back to Booker for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still is.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Booker. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Reeves. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers with some changes. Jordan's checked in for Howard, and it's Horton Tucker in for Ariza. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. They get the rebound. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The Lakers on D. 9-point game. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Payne. Driving inside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
It's stolen by Johnson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's deflected, and he recovers it. He goes up again.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
They swipe it. It's Shamet on the wing, covered by Jordan. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh, that's just too easy for him. The minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers ahead, up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Well, the old saying is defense wins championships.
More delicate than defense. Defense,
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson are the forwards. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Pass to Bridges. Here's Shamet. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And here are the Suns now. To the wing on the left. Pass to Bazemore. Anthony, left side. That's short off the rim.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Bridges.
Horton Tucker for 2.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Payne. Back to Johnson. From behind the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And this game is tied up now. Well, Candace, this is a question I'm sure you've heard before, but growing up, was there a player or players who you patterned your game after?
Well, honestly, I was the biggest Allen Iverson fan. So I was the center that was going out on the game, trying to throw passes like AI, trying to dribble and get that crossover. So I really loved watching AI growing up. And C. Webb was another player. I loved his versatility. I loved his ability to get to the basket. So I'd say it's those two. The momentum on LeBron's drive is impressive. The defense can't stop it.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's James. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Shamet. Here's Paul. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Well, Candace, this is now the second consecutive season that has not been a traditional offseason. Not quite as short of a recovery time as from the bubble, but still 3 months from the end to the beginning of the next season. That's not a lot of time to get it going again.
It's not a lot of time, but you have guys that will learn from past years. Basketball now is a year-round sport. You're going to have to continue to take care of your body. That's your investment. That's the way that you get out there and play. So I think you're going to see more guys not necessarily taking complete time off, but still getting in the weight room and working on their bodies.
They get it again. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And here's Crowder from the arc. Drops in the three. Crowder's got his third bucket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the Lakers call time here.
And your Laker girls.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Howard. Horton Tucker comes in for Anthony. Bazemore's checked in for Ellington. And it's Bradley in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Bradley. James with the ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Booker. Now here's Crowder. Fires for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
James passes to Johnson. Here's Horton Tucker, covered by Johnson. Here's James. Ayton with the defensive effort.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Johnson finds Paul. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, a living legend. LeBron James with more All-NBA selections than any player in history, and he's still going strong.
59 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Bazemore. Right side Johnson. James with the ball. Back to Johnson. Now James. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Booker for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Pass to James. To end the run. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. James has got 13.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Crowder.
Los Angeles foul.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for James. Ariza comes in for Bazemore. And it's Monk in for Bradley. Payne's checked in for the Suns. There's 21 seconds left in the second. Crowder goes in. That one goes in. Crowder's got 8 points here in the quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Pass to Jordan. Yep, that one goes.
And how about the show of strength? Jordan is fantastic at staying in control on these physical takes.
Monk with a steal. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. We'll be right back after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. Thanks for joining.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Los Angeles shooting a fantastic 57%. Trevor Ariza out there with Johnson. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the Lakers have possession. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
Here's Reeves. He's got 5. Can't connect from 14.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Booker for 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 8 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
To the inside, Johnson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Oh, that's just a solid play by Johnson, sensing the physical defense and going right up into him with the shot.
And Johnson drops them both. The Suns leading. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 7 tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Monk with it. Back to Ariza. Shoots over Bridges. Ariza can't get it to go.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Paul. That one goes. Count it. He has 6.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on 2-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ayton. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do, man. Make matters worse.
Pass to Shamet. Here's Crowder. Covered by Jordan. Here's Paul. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Lakers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. James against Paul. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Crowder. It's blocked. James outside. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
The ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
They double team Paul. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Shamet's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And it's James with the jam.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
Crowder outside. Inside. Ayton, no good. The Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And he trims the lead to single digits. James has got 21.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
It's a completely new group for the Lakers. The Suns making a switch here. From deep, Johnson hits the three-pointer. He's got 11.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Phoenix has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Monk against Payne. Up top, Paul. 6 points for him from the arc. The shot won't fall. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Howard, the pass to Anthony. It's hauled in by the Suns. Right side, Paul. Baseline jumper. And he gets the bucket. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
And that medium range area, that was Paul's bread and butter when he entered into the league. I mean, then he added range to that.
Here's Howard. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Payne pass to Bridges. He can't get it to go. Howard with some nice D. The Lakers have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Reeves. And he drops it in from the low post. The Suns shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Pass to Payne, beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
JaVale McGee.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. From deep. Misses there. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Suns on top, up by 50. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And 1/4 to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. Bridges and Johnson are the forwards. And it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
The 11-footer. Anthony misses.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And the basket by Bridges.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And they're able to recover. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Ariza. Now Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges outside. Outside for Booker. McGee with it. Bridges outside. Now Johnson from downtown. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Ariza can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Bridges with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Chalk up 2 there. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Their poise has been tremendous and excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league. growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And your Laker girls.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Looking to win the run. The shot by James, no good. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Right side Payne. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's James. Here's Horton Tucker. And he converts the layup.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Down low. And Crowder with the jam.
And the scoring of Crowder, I mean, giving them a lift.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And there's James on the assist by Buck. James has got 23 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
The shot by Payne, no good.
If you can't hit that one, his teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Ellington can't hit.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something. It's rarely a good.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
James against McGee. James can't get it to go. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Monk against Booker. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Ball comes in for Payne. And the Lakers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now here's Paul. With the drive. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Always a threat to turn on the Jets. Paul, quick switch of gears. Gets to the rack.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Back to Paul. Here's the three. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chris Paul.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Up top, Jackson, covered by Johnson. Out to the wing. Pass to Shaman. Smith against Howard. Stripped it away. Tipped. Here's Bradley. And the layup falls.
Brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
32 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Phoenix's ball. Jackson outside. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nader. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Bradley, that's good.
Such a pretty competitor. I mean, when you talk about Bradley's whole game, it exemplifies toughness. We just saw that right there.
So no problem for Phoenix.